good. Morning. Alright everyone, we are back over at Port Pirie today. Trucks are going back over for their roadworthy. I had to take Luke's ute truck, his F truck over to LMG over here. We're dropping that off. That needed some repairs done to it, so I dropped that off. He picked me up in the truck. We're here now. We're going to put this thing over the brake roller tester and that this morning before the government official gets here to do it, and we'll see how it all goes. And I think at 2 o'clock this afternoon she's going to go over again, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully it's a good thing, but I've got a suspicion that, yeah, we might still have some trouble.
Yeah, that one, it's timed out there, mate, so we'll do it again in a minute. Just go a little bit quicker this time. Just hang on. So it's noisy here. At least the buzzer's not beeping. Okay, slowly all the way down.
Two have passed, one to go.
Okay, next axle forward, we're shaking, next axle forward.
That's the last axle. Hopefully she's gone through. Better not forget that bad boy. Alright, too easy. We are free, baby! Yes! She all passed, she fired through, no worries at all. So we put it over the rollers this morning, and yeah, it went really well. We went back at 2:30 and yeah, threw it over, and it went through an absolute dream. Could not be happier. Have finally been removed from the trailer roadworthy torture chamber. Well, I'll tell you guys what, it was absolutely magical being back here yesterday. It felt like the first time I'd been here for a whole day in like 3 or 4 weeks, and that's probably about right, to be honest. So I ended up just doing a whole heap of clean up down here, clean my ute, clean this car, just, yeah, paid some bills and caught up on a few things, and it's good. It was a nice and relaxing day, really. How good's my aim? Not bad. Now you might be wondering, why on earth are you changing the oil on your new car, Henry? Don't you take that back to the dealer so that you can keep your warranty and all that sort of thing? Yeah, we do take it back to the dealer for its scheduled servicing, but in my humble opinion, 15,000 kilometers is too far to go between oil changes. So I tend to sling it in after about 7,500 Ks and whack another filter and some oil in it and send it back out again. So that's what I was doing this morning. Just little jobs that I've been needing to catch up on, which I've been getting done over the last day, which has been great. What have you been doing? Been getting muddy? Yeah. That sounds about right. Did you make some sort of a pie?
No, mud stew.
A mud stew? Yum, is that what we're having for lunch? Hey mate, how you going? Yeah, not too bad. Nip up some belts on this bad boy here, and yeah, on with the next after that. Just got a phone call from Luke. They're heading over to Pirie and they need some documents signed for that truck rego, so they should be here in a minute. We'll sign them, and yeah, that'll all be sorted out then. How nice. The truck will be registered. Morning.
Oh, hello.
Right, that's done. Always takes a little bit longer than it should once you get chatting, but anyway, I gotta go for a quick parts run now, so we'll go get that out of the way. Righty, what we've got here is a new hydro handle for this sprayer. The old one, still on here, still works. What happens is it just randomly loses light on the handle, and then sometimes you'll push it forward and all the lights on here will start flashing, or it'll go blank, and you'll press buttons, nothing will happen. And then it drops out, loses communication with the screen and the machine, and it won't work. You can't control anything on your boom anymore. So I've pulled this apart, I've had a look inside, I've traced it back, checked the connection. I can't find anything wrong with it anywhere, and the only thing that I've been led to believing the issue is this, the circuit board inside this thing. So I've got a new one here. I'm going to throw this on. This is not going to be an easy thing to change, because I believe I'm going to have to pull this whole bit of dash off the top here. So yeah, it's a bit hard. You pull that little surround there off, that doesn't really give you access to anything. So this is probably going to be a little bit of a job, but needs to be done, because last few times I've been out spraying, this handle's been dropping out, and then I'm stuck sitting in the paddock for 15-20 minutes while I shut everything down, start it up, let the steering find me again, and all that sort of thing. So it has to be done. It's an expensive little bugger though, that thing. That was about $4,000 for that. So I'm not overly impressed, but my hands are tied. This thing's useless without it. I can't have it dropping out. I can't have it, I can't fill up one day and go out and this thing totally just crap the bed, and I can't use it anymore. Makes the machine useless. So hands are tied, got to do it. Just reverse this thing back out the shed a little bit, just so I got a bit better light in here. Unbelievable. But keeping with the theme of the last day or so of cleaning up, I think I'm going to clean up here now. I've sort of cleaned up out in the main workshop there, and there's been a lot of stuff just thrown here. You guys know I haven't been around much, and yeah, we need to have a tidy up here. So this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to put all my tools away so I know where everything is before I rip into another job. Well, not perfect, but a hell of a lot better, and at least I know where all my tools are now. So I'm going to crack on with this sprayer, and I honestly thought once we finished at Luke, I was like, what am I going to get on with next? I just have all these things on my mind, and I haven't been here for what feels like an eternity. But I thought, well, I'm probably going to get a phone call from the agronomist about spraying bugs soon and in the beans. And sure enough, he rang today and said it's time to go. You can go spray bugs whenever you want. Maybe we'll go up there, I'll show you why a bit later on. But anyway, we're going to try and get this hydro handle in here now so that we can have this beast ready to go spraying. I feel like I've had to do an unusually large amount of jobs to this sprayer this year. It's just like every corner I turn I've had to do something else. So, but that's just the way it goes. Hopefully next year I'll have a smoother run out of it. See, this damn thing here, you can lift that up, but it doesn't actually give you access to anything really. So I don't even know why they bothered putting that there. I guess it just makes it look pretty. So I don't really know what I'm doing here, guys. I'm just pulling stuff out and yeah, figuring it out as I go. Basically I need to get these covers off here or around here so I can get down in there. So whether, yeah, look, I don't know, we'll figure it out. Just keep pulling things apart till you get the desired result. If I had tiny little hands they would fit down in there, but they're not that small. What a terrible design. Honestly, absolutely terrible. Why would you make it so hard to get in here? Why? Why? Determined to make that hard for me, aren't you? Yay! Oh, look at that. You beauty. I'm not gonna lie, they are slightly different lengths, aren't they? I wonder if that's gonna make any difference at all. I guess I'll just set it down in there and we'll find out. It does look slightly different, the colours and everything on it. No, I think that should be right. Although, I'm just wondering, I did pull this one apart and I'm wondering if I didn't put it back together quite right. Anyway, bolt it up, it should do the trick. If you've been watching these videos for a while, you might have noticed this. Oh yeah. See if we can't fix that up while we're in here. All the lights are lighting up, so that's a good start. Right, I reckon that works. Lovely. Well, I have lubed everything up. I've removed this bolt down here, this nut, and just separated everything and silicone sprayed it, and that's as good as I can get it. Still a bit of a squeak, but not as bad as what it was. It was squeaking the whole way back before. Right. Nothing left to do now but put this back together, and I was worried when I was pulling it apart that I did a bit of unnecessary work, but I didn't. Everything I pulled off I needed to pull off, so let's get this circus back together. Well, that was quite a big little job then, if that makes sense. It was big, it was a little job that it took a long time for a little job. Anyway, keeping with the theme of things, this has had amine in it last. I'm going to need to get that out to do this insecticide, because that'll be no good for the beans. So give this a flush out, we'll fuel up, and yeah, just keep ticking along. Ooh, listen to that. Not even squeaking. Nice and smooth. Oh man. I've wanted to fix that for ages, but I sort of looked in there and I thought, I don't know how I'm supposed to get in there because there's just no access. But having that cover off, I was able to do what I needed to. So this is my last job that I got to do for this before I'm done with it. You're probably not going to be able to see it, but that is just starting to crack out down in there, this hydraulic cylinder that holds the step up. So in the morning I'll come down, hopefully it's not too breezy, and we'll run a bit of a bead of weld over the top here and just yeah, make sure that doesn't break off on us and drop our step down while we're flying along the paddock. Alright, itty bitty beans. Let's come out here and have a look. So I spoke about this last episode, but yeah, basically there's pods starting to form on the bottom of these now. And there's a little bug that gets into these pods and then it burrows into the seed. And then when you come to harvest it, you don't know whether you got a grain tank full of Swiss cheese or beans. So we're going to have to come out and bug spray this. That's why I'm sort of getting the sprayer organised again. Now, obviously it's not a very impressive crop, but they're still alive, they're still kicking on, they've got plenty of flowers on them. The next 10 days looks okay for maybe some rainfall. How much I don't really know, but we want to just protect this crop while we've got the chance. So that's the aim of the game. We've just got to try and protect what's here, and look, we know it's not going to be a great crop and it's going to be hard to harvest, but we've got to make sure whatever is there is good to go. So anyway folks, that's all I've got for you for this episode. In the morning just got to finish those last couple of little jobs on the sprayer, and then I'm going to start filming another job, which is kind of exciting and something a little bit different for the channel. So I guess you guys will find out soon enough, but I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for watching the video. We really do appreciate it. If you want to support the channel or you want to see more videos, just consider liking and subscribing, because that really helps us out. You guys have yourselves a good one. Till next time, see ya.